Well, John, a 1-0 victory over Forest Green Rovers. How do you summarise that one?
Really excellent professional performance, I think, and winning the game was the most important thing, and we've come away and we've done that, and I thought we were really, really good up until probably when we scored, and then obviously Forest Green came out. I think they changed the way they played, and we probably sat off a bit more than I'd like us to sit off, and ultimately we didn't manage to kill the game off with the second and the third goal. So really, really pleasing from a lot of perspectives. I think there's still plenty to work on, as I'm sure everybody saw, particularly going on in the second half, but overall really, really pleased.
Bit of a frustrating start to the first half. What did you say at half time to rally your team together?
Yeah, to be honest, the frustration was obviously building, I think, in the stadium because it was still 0-0. But from our point of view, we were quite pleased with the way things had gone because we completely controlled the tempo of the game. We dominated the ball. I thought we created some really good opportunities, especially down our right-hand side. We had 13 crosses, I think, in the first half, but not enough quality on them. And then, lo and behold, the first really, really good quality cross that we put in the box, we score from. And so we wanted to work more on that, just staying patient. We knew we were opening Forest Green up in terms of creating opportunities down both their sides. We just had to be patient, a bit more quality when we got into those areas. And ultimately, that's what did it for us. That's what won us the game. Really, really good ball from the right-hand side and attacking it at the back post. So that was really the message, to stay patient, to make sure that we keep working them and we don't make it easy for them, pick up the ball speed a little bit. So if we are working from side to side, it becomes difficult for them to block us off. And we did that, and I was really pleased.
Owen Dales, how good is it for him to get his goal?
Brilliant. I think we all know that we want more output from everybody on the pitch in terms of goals and assists, and Owen's one who's probably been frustrated over the last however many games because he hasn't managed to score. So to get his goal, it was probably a brilliant relief. He probably could have had a hat-trick today, he just said to me in the changing rooms, which I agree with. And he's got to use that to sort of kick-start his season even late in the day, i.e. in goal-scoring terms, and hopefully go on and get quite a few more in the last 7 games.
1-0 leads are always difficult to sit on going into added time of the second half. So how pleased were you that your side were able to do so?
Yeah, I mean, we saw the game out really well, and there weren't too many nervous moments. I can't really remember Forest Green having a chance in the game, to be honest. They had a bit of pressure towards the back end of it, and we would like to have sat a bit higher, so not been so deep and not invited the pressure that we did. But we defended really well, we defended the box really well. I think we put bodies on the line and ultimately managed to restrict Forest Green to very little. So, yeah, of course, there's loads that we want to improve in the game, and we do want to go on in those games in particular and try and win them by more than 1 goal. But overall, you've just got to take that and move on to next week.
You made 4 changes going into the game. What was the thinking there?
Yeah, so Clark coming back in after sort of an excellent 45 last week, again just to give us that calmness and the composure that we know he brings through his career. He's the club captain, and he's club captain for a reason, and probably Riley in that instance was really unlucky. I know that he was, and he knows that. He's been absolutely brilliant for the majority of the games that he's played. It was just one of those where we felt the game would suit Clark in that instance. Tom coming back in again, a game that we thought would suit the likes of Tom and Joe in terms of that ball playing ability, having a bit more possession, and I think the same goes for Michael Jacobs, who, to be fair to the 3 of them, I thought they created a lot. They looked to get on the ball constantly, really looked to sort of push Forest Green back, and I think probably in the first half Michael Jacobs had our best chances, cutting in from the left-hand side. So that's the rationale behind them, and thankfully I think they paid off.
And you brought Marlon back into the fold. How good is it to have him back?
Yeah, it's great. He's a really experienced leader of the group, and he's got a huge amount of quality as well. And so getting him back just in and around the place this week was a real positive, and to get him on the pitch as well, I think was an added bonus. And we look to see a lot more of him in the coming weeks.
There's obviously a lot going on off the pitch with the club's 125th anniversary celebration. So how important was it to make sure you got that victory today for the fans?
Yeah, it was really important for a number of reasons, and that being one of them. It's great to kick everything off. I think the 125th anniversary is this week, and it should be a brilliant year for the club, and it's one thing that we do have to celebrate. It's a club with a huge amount of tradition, huge amount of history. You feel it when you come into Fratton Park. So I think we had all the legends here today, which was great. Brilliant way to kick it off. We had the programme, the fanfare around everything that we're going to see this week, and yeah, hopefully we can just keep celebrating those moments across the year.